The Minister for Health, Dr. Keith Mondesi, has commended the intrepid firefighters, emergency and rescue workers as well as members of the community who braved the scorching heat of the conflagration. Despite the loss of life, hospital personnel evacuated the building of hundreds of patients in what Dr. Mondesi says was a well-coordinated and executed operation.
The ministry, from the time we heard about the incident, we mobilized the Victoria Hospital. We had Victoria Hospital in a ready position. We had 16 beds ready. Also, we had the pediatric ward was just completed, on standby again to accommodate another 23. Then we mobilized Soufre Hospital, which was accommodate another 14. Since then, we have been down here at the Complex B, or this secondary school in Vieux-Fort, and the patients were moved from the hospital to this complex. Now most of them have been moved from this complex to Victoria, and we have a team in place, a command post team in place.
The medical director of the St. Jude Hospital, Dr. Cherry Poyot, says all the surviving patients were treated, stabilized and transferred to primary health care institutions. The St. Jude Hospital recently received a bevy of state-of-the-art medical equipment that also went up in smoke in the blaze. Dr. Poyot conjectures the cost of damage is incalculable.
Quantified, I would go even further, and I would say hundreds of thousands worth of damage, probably millions.
Major setback?
It is a tremendous setback to the hospital, and we're certainly hoping that we can regroup. This hospital provides a very important service to this community.
The Minister for Education, Austin James, says classes at the Vieux-Fort Secondary School Campus B that served as a makeshift shelter for victims displaced by the fire will resume next week.
Because the patients were housed there, but it looks like alternative plans are being made to move them to Victoria Hospital and some other places. So, but we would need to hose down and to sanitize the place. So we will, if they are moved by the today, we will use tomorrow and Friday to sanitize, and everybody will be back on Monday.
The George Odlum Stadium in Vieux-Fort was converted into a field hospital and ER to serve the vast southern area, which is also home to the airports and other significant landmarks and facilities.
In the meantime, we are setting up, because we have an international airport here, we are setting up an emergency unit at the stadium. It's a George Odlum Stadium. What is remarkable is that the way that the staff of St. Jude's and the volunteers were able to take these patients out of the hospital, that is remarkable.
Members of the general public in the South have been called upon to be prepared to endure inconveniences and make adjustments in the absence of the hospital. The authorities have called for patience and calm as efforts get underway in earnest to rebuild the facility and restore normal service to the citizens of the South.